The villagers did not speak her name loudly. They spoke it like a secret, like a sickness that might spread if given too much air. They called her an omen, a warning dressed in innocence, a ghost shaped like a child. They said whenever she appeared, someone disappeared. Tomi did not believe them. Not fully. Fear, to him, still felt like something that could be explained, something that could be filmed, something that could be uploaded, but doubt had begun to grow inside him, quietly, like roots in the dark. Later that afternoon, he searched through his grandmother's room. Dust lay thick on every surface, undisturbed for months. He opened drawers that groaned in protest, lifted old fabrics that smelled of time and forgotten prayers. Then he found it, a wooden trunk pushed beneath the bed. Its lock was broken, as though someone had once opened it in great panic and never returned to close it again. Inside, wrapped in yellowed cloth, was a journal. The pages were fragile, edges burnt slightly from candle flame, ink smudged in places where tears had fallen long ago. Tomi turned the pages slowly. Names, dates, strange drawings of circles and symbols. Then he saw the sentence, underlined again and again, until the paper had almost torn apart. A whisper seemed to breathe through the room. It wants blood. From the same line. Tomi felt the temperature drop. He closed the journal quickly, as if it had burned his fingers. Outside, the sky had begun to change. Clouds moved low and heavy, like something enormous was pressing down from above. That evening, he walked toward Oduru Hill. The path leading there felt older than the village itself. Grass bent in unnatural directions, dry. Leaves gathered in circles, as though guided by invisible hands. Halfway up the slope, the sounds of life began to disappear. First the insects, then the birds. Even the wind seemed to lose its courage. Silence spread across the hill, thick, suffocating, absolute. Tomi swallowed hard. For the first time since arriving, he wished he had not come alone. At the crest of the hill, he saw her, standing near a cluster of ancient stones, a small figure, perfectly still, white dress hanging loosely around her thin frame, bare feet darkened by soil that never seemed to dry. Her hair covered most of her face, but he could feel her watching him, not with curiosity, not with anger, with patience, as though she had been waiting for a very long time. Tomi raised his camera. His breath came out in short, nervous bursts. "Hello, who are you?" he called. The girl did not answer. Instead, she slowly lifted one arm and pointed toward the ground in front of him. A faint cracking sound echoed beneath his feet. The earth shifted, a narrow fracture opened, just wide enough for darkness to breathe through. From below came the sound of water moving, not flowing, not dripping, breathing, deep, wet, rhythmic, like lungs filling with ancient sorrow. Then came the whisper, soft, intimate, right beside his ear. Though no one stood there, Tomi, his entire body froze. The camera trembled in his grip. The voice came again, clearer this time, warmer, almost loving, calling him the way his grandmother used to, when he was still a child afraid of the dark. The girl in white slowly lowered her arm, and for one terrible moment, the ground beneath Tomi's feet sank just slightly, as if something below had shifted closer, closer to him, closer to the surface, closer to waking.